Yo, man, yo, fuck what you going fan 007, nigga, man. Shout out to Nigga fan moving, nigga. What up, niggas, you good?
Oh yeah.
I think his Averb shit, him against Averb will always be his best battle probably, but you know.
The Averb battle?
Yeah, I mean I think that's one of my favorite battles of his, you know what I mean?
Okay.
He won't ever be able to admit that he liked a battle of mine because, you know, he's real as fuck. But I mean, just because I dislike somebody, that won't stop me from telling you, like, that battle was a classic, and his shit with me was kind of close to it. Definitely wasn't on that level, but it was definitely really good.
Okay. All right, man. Shit, man. I don't know, but off the Hoffa shit though, man. So you pretty much just laying low right now and shit until the Hollow battle seems.
Back, I'm just doing other shit because battle rap takes too much out of your life, man. And you know, another thing is people don't want to see you battle every day, man. They really don't. They lying when they say they want to see it.
Yeah.
Battle rap fans are too spoiled, and battle rappers are like sugar daddies that just give in to their little, you know, their little girl, and they just like, all right, man. Battle rappers need to just be more strict. And
but Diz, hold on, Diz. Y'all get paid to battle now, bro. It ain't like y'all doing it for free and shit.
Yeah, I mean, so what are you saying, that we should battle more because there's money in it?
Nah, but what I'm saying is, I mean, we're spoiled, but I mean, it's not like.
But what would you rather? What would you rather, as a real battle fan? Would you rather three mediocre battles from clips or a legendary one?
Legendary one.
Right, and you would probably wait a little bit longer to get it, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I think
at this point in his career, yeah.
People don't see it like that. But ultimately, people don't see it like that. We want to see constant battles, and I think all of us are like that. We want to see constant battles, when the reality is what we really want is to chill out for a little bit and wait for that banger every, like, you know, once in a while.
Right. Got you.
That classic that lives on, you know what I mean? And that's Word is Bond right there. But, yeah, man.
Okay. Go ahead, Tony, bro.
No. So, what, like this, so when you get into, like, the new guys, right, like when you really break down what's going on with that, in this new media age, a lot of them people already have crazy battles. Like we know some of the guys who don't even have PGs yet have 40 battles and shit. Like, how do you really stand out in that? And like what if you were there? Like, what if you were just starting out now? Like, what would you do?
I guess we're lucky that our fucking beginning stages weren't documented as much. I think these guys need to put quality control over their shit. A lot of them need to realize that all their battles don't need to be out, and maybe some of them need to take down their shit because, tons of battle, have your best shit out. Like, tons of battles ain't going to help you, bro, because if shit just starts popping up and people got a short attention span these days, so they only willing to listen, like, to the first shit. I think that's why a lot of URL fans don't like me, because they'll just throw on a battle and they're like, oh, shit, trash. And I have a lot of trash shit out there, so, you know what I mean? It happens. It happens. But I think that's what it is. I think that's the problem with Grind Time. They fucked us over because all our classics were buried by the PG type of dudes. But they were the Grind Time PGs in a different era. But you got to know that the PG weirdo steppers and the weird gun bar fucking posers, they also existed in King of the Dot form and fucking multi form, bro. They were the same fucking weirdos. Like, trust me, we have them on this side. Oh, bro, they ruined everything. The lyrical rhyming and timing and all these fucking lame catastrophization and masturbation and these fucking rhyming big-ass words, and it's the reason why other people think multis are because you got a ton of people doing it wrong. That's why also a lot of multi people think that gun bars are corny because they hear, who do they hear? They hear, what is that guy's name? Fucking Trez Mafia? What the fuck is that guy's name? I don't know. What's his name, bro?
Trez Mafia?
And they might think, you know what, gun bars are whack. But if they stumble across Khan or Rock, they might have a different opinion about it. Like, I like hearing gun bars from them, from B Magic, from Big K. You know, I want to hear that shit from them. I'm not trying to hear it from DNA. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, when I never shot a gun in my life, I was like, yo, man, you ain't never shot a gun before? He's like, no, man, I ain't never shot a gun before.
Man.
Wow. Wow.
I don't.
Yeah, that shit crazy. So you saying you gotta? So if you battle less, bro, then you have to keep your name popping while you not battling. A lot of guys can't do that. So like in your era, people really didn't have to do that shit. So you can come with that, but like you really have to put out content and keep your shit popping. You know what I mean? So I don't know how they do that.
No, yeah, you're right. You got to have other outlets. That's why you see a lot of these battlers having other outlets. Back in that era, like you're saying, like before all that shit, to be honest with you, it was more tough because, we came from the era where you have to be there every Saturday. It wasn't but the thing is you rap less and you freestyled more of your shit, so it was easier to do. It was a lot easier, bro. But you have to rap every week back in the day. I don't give a fuck. You didn't go every Saturday, you're out the game. People forget about you 2 weeks later. It was really that real. It was that real. Like, you had to be there every week. Those were the only people that were the killers.
Wow.
The guy that would go, shit, like, I used to do crazy shit. I mean, I'm one of, like, those people that were those era champions where I'd go, like, 17 wins at a place, then I'll lose once, right? So then people will be like, he got dethroned, right? I'll come back the next Saturday and destroy the guy's life, and now I'm back in on another streak. That was what determined who the best was. People used to always lose, bro. The best people used to lose, but they used to come back. Like No Can Do was one of those dudes who would lose, come back, and just kill you, and then just retain his title. Kind of what Conor McGregor did with Nate Diaz, if you watch fighting, if you like fighting at all. That's what determines a champion, bro. A champion is not a guy that wins once. That's for sure.
Man, this shit crazy. Like, battle rap has changed so fucking much, man. I don't know.
It is. It is becoming, what's so crazy? It's just like the fighting game, actually. It really is. But you got to know that one of the biggest problems with battle rap was the inflation of the money, and was battle rappers talking about money they're getting, and also being reckless with business, doing the number one thing in business, which is don't fucking snitch on yourself and spill the beans and how much your money you're getting. But battle rappers, a lot of the URL guys especially found a facade in that, in looking cool, and found a power in actually being the guy that's getting $60,000 when he was only getting 15. You know what I mean? Like, people do that. They add a shitload of money to how much they're getting. Cassidy did it too. He doubled it. He said double. He pretty much said double how much he was getting. And that's what these guys do. They come up and they just tell you they're getting all this money. Then it inflates the game. Fools start getting mad. They go, oh, well, if Mook wants this much, Hitman goes, well, oh, you know what, man? Like, well, I'm worth 35 or 40 because I'm not asking for 100. I'm only asking for 40. Yeah, Hitman, I'm pretty sure you're worth $40,000. That's hilarious. But yeah, I mean,
you think that's hilarious? Yeah, you stupid.
It is. It's fucking laughable because if he really was able to generate that much money, he wouldn't need battle rap. So he's obviously using battle rap as a fucking vessel to generate that money because he can't do it on his own. If you get 40 G's every time you appear, then why the fuck do you need battle rap if you're worth that much? Then you worth that much. You ain't worth that much. You never forget that the platform provides most of the fucking monetary fucking gain. So your name only does so much. Your platform's already doing most of the work. You're bringing in 20% or 30% of the traffic. The platform's already bringing in the guaranteed 75%. You ain't shit. That's what battle rappers need to be told, especially on Smack more than King of the Dot. On King of the Dot, a lot of us, it's almost the same, but King of the Dot still have a huge platform, so they still help a lot. But Smack helps more than it does, being that once it puts someone on, they're not bringing shit to the table. Tell me what Mr. Wavy is going to bring to the table, profit-wise, monetary profits, when he gets put on the card and says, yo, I feel like I'm worth 2 G's. 2 G's of what? 2 G's of what? You know what I mean?
Damn, what you mean in terms of like putting people in the door, or?
Where are you going to produce those $2,000? How are you bringing $2,000? How are you bringing $2,000 of people in? And then how is Smack going to be any different if he doesn't put you on the card? If you look at the traffic of fans coming in, it will probably still be 99.99% the same, and he probably won't even affect it more than 0.001%. So again, what's the value in a lot of these people that they're putting so much value in themselves? That's what's ruining battle rap, bro.
Man, okay. I feel like so people overpricing themselves and shit.
Yeah, and I've always said this to all of them. I've told Gannick, I don't know if I've told Beasley and them, but, you know, you got to have some kind of point that's going to determine what people are really worth, because you're hurting yourself. You're hurting. They're basically, you know what's happening? This is what's happening to Smack and Organic. I'm gonna tell you what the fuck is going on with them. They are getting fucked because of pennies. They're for sure losing money on all their events, and it's because they are getting fucked over the pennies, not the big people they're paying. So like when somebody says, I want a huge fucking pile of money, it's really not that battle rapper. Like if Khan goes, yo, give me 15 stacks, that's really not going to hurt him as much as him booking the fucking wavies and all these little fucking guys for 2 here, 3 here, 1 there, 4 there, 35 right. Here, 25 here. That's what adds up, because all their hotel rooms and all their shit. So, like, they have to put a system to where people show what they're bringing to the table. And if it's also a battle rapper that has no value at all, they probably should start charging battle rappers to be on the platform. That's business.
Man, start charging them? Nah, that does kind of make sense and shit.
What? It's the only thing that makes sense. These guys are spoiled as dog shit. Wait a minute. What are you up here talking about? Like, a battle rapper goes, yo, I'm about to be on the stage, you know what I'm saying? But what am I getting? You ain't getting shit but getting on the stage. And that's how it should be. Like, I mean, what else
but
is what?
There's a lot of battlers have been cut before, though. Like I feel like Smack usually gives you a chance to figure out if you actually worth the cost of, like, paying you and shit. You know what I mean? After a while, you just fall off. Fans don't want to see you no more, and that's really what it is. This right now, for, like, somebody like Wavy, is a trial run. You got to do that, because right now, I don't think they can really afford to have, like, as many of the vets as they want to.
I mean, that's
because the business is the way it is.
That's for sure a good point. And I believe that should always be in the process, too, because that filters out and it creates new talent and it keeps the pool running. But, like, the thing is that people need to really come to, like, terms with what they're worth. Like, a lot of these guys, I'm not going to put a lot of them on blast, because a lot of them I'm friends with, and generally I want them to succeed. So what I'm trying to say is they need to really, a lot of these guys, people that I'm cool with, need to just really, like, it's kind of disrespectful to me. I don't throw it in their face, but it's an insult, because we used to battle for nothing, and there's only a few of us now that really get, like, a good amount of money now. And it's like, because we really had to fucking, don't make me even get into what we had to go through for it. So it's hard for people like us to see someone walk in the front door and be like, give me. You get it? It's like that.
Yo, do any of the new guys ever hit you up and ask you, like, yo, like, advice in terms of, like, you know what I'm saying, what you did, what you went through, maybe if they're going on a road trip or anything like that? Have they ever reached out to you for advice?
You guys, like, battlers?
Battlers, yeah.
Like,
maybe up-and-coming battlers and shit.
There's surprisingly a lot of battle rappers from URL, like, are super humble with me, man, and they definitely, we have talks, and, you know, they have the right mentality to actually succeed, bro. A lot of them. Rock being one of them, T-Top being one of them. There's a lot of guys, I think even Surf. There's a lot of dudes who actually really fucking know what's going on and actually pay attention, and they don't buy into the fucking being inside the box shit. They're actually smart like that. Briz is like that. Excel is like that. There's a lot of these cats that are really fucking good. I've seen that other guy, what's his name, Nun or something like that?
Yeah, Nun, from North Carolina.
I like him too. I even think the dude Jims is a funny guy. He needs to get his shit more together, but he has enough personality to actually, what that dude needs to do if he ever hears this interview is that dude needs to rap just like his blogs and interviews or whatever he does. He does these blogs where he's like saying all types of fucking funny shit and shit like that. Like people like that, weird people, weird off shit. That shit's gonna be what blows up, bro. I think that's why people like Chess, because he's just so different.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like,
everybody's not similar and shit.
You gotta have something different, crazy about you, man. Nobody want to watch this shit, bro. And I don't want to hear bars I've heard before. I automatically shut people off. Like as soon as I hear a concept I've heard before, I'm out. I'm throwing the whole fucking video away. Like I'm way more like, you know what I mean? I have less tolerance than you do. I just turn this shit off, bro.
So, what do you think it'll take for?
Hell yeah, you gonna do that shit. Go ahead, bro.
When I see the body
that's real.
too, and it's the same shit, and I just don't see creativity, and I feel like someone's being lazy with their pen, I'm out, bro. Where's the respect? If I respect you enough to take my time out to sit here and watch your shit, you better damn sure have the respect to put the time into your pen, because otherwise, fuck you. Give me my time back. When I see you, I want my minutes back.
Yo, somebody from the group asked this. They was like, yo, what would it take for battle rap to expand it to a bigger market? And I guess how would you do that without watering down the content?
I think what it would take would be actually somebody being involved with battle rap, an outside force with money, but that's willing to work with the leaders of battle rap and willing to unite them and not alienate one side. So it would be like almost like a venture capitalist that comes in and he's like, listen, I'm doing this for the love of the fucking art, and we're going to involve everybody, and everybody works together, and they start putting shit on with marketing budgets on a big level. It's actually easy. You get huge marketing budgets through those investors, and then you just start blasting shit everywhere, buying ad space, and you could just fucking, put movies, get a deal with like one distributor, and it's a wrap, bro. Like we could do it on our own as long as it's not an outside force that's going to fuck with the creativity and change the shit. And as long as it doesn't alienate one side, like as long as King of the Dot don't do it on their own or Smack does it on their own, you know what I mean? As long as everything is covered, because that's battle rap. It's all together. It just both needs to mold into a more super fucking crazy style. Like, I think both styles need to just develop more. I think both of them are in their fucking early stages, as crazy as it sounds. And if there's a unity thing, and people don't keep on going the opposite direction, it can really become some big shit, bro, easily. We got to do it together. You know what? If Don't Flop and Smack and they're such, man, honestly, I hope they don't get offended, but they're such idiots, man. They're such fucking morons, all of them, because they have the power all together to form some shit, and the push they would have collectively is crazy. That's the only way you're going to make it in the world. Why? You have superheroes. Why all these motherfuckers out there fighting by themselves? You know what I mean? It's like the X-Men and everybody's in a different corner of the planet.
You know what? Speaking of that, should there ever be a King of the Dot versus URL card? Yes or no?
Yes, that's hip-hop, bro. Of course, that's hip-hop, bro. All that. East versus West, East versus Midwest, West versus Midwest, up, down, south, left, right, fucking all that. That's hip-hop. That's what it's about. You're supposed to do that and then get closer and become homies. That's the whole point. You're not supposed to sit on the opposite side talking shit about each other and never battling. Where's the creativity? Where's the art in that? That's negative energy, bro. That's poison. People like you need to fucking bring that together for people and promote that. Promote that happens one day. That'll be huge. You know it.
Nah, hell yeah, I've been saying that shit. I mean, but I think Organic and Beasley both said it doesn't really make sense. I guess money-wise and etc.
Because I'm going to tell you why. Because them motherfuckers won't be able to get along on some money shit. So, again, who takes the hit for all this bullshit? Who? We do. The fans take the hit and all this shit because these fools will never come to terms with each other with how shit will how shit will break down. And chances are it will end in a fight because of how shit breaks down. And that's what's sad, is that people care about that more than the rap now. Maybe the only way battle rap will blow up if Organic and Smack become millionaires somehow and don't give a fuck about money ever again in their life because they have so much of it, they're shitting it out of their fucking ears. And then battle rap will just become incredible because they'll just be like, hey, man, come over, bro. Hey, I'll fly a helicopter to come get you, man. Why were we even arguing? That's how it works, bro. Money is probably the reason why none of this shit will ever come together. And that's kind of sad, bro. We came to a sad conclusion.
Hey, yo, but you know what, though, it is? But if it was a URL versus King of the Dot 5-on-5, what matches would you make?
Man, you'd have to be one of the fucking organizers of that, bro. You create a little fucking I don't know who's during that shit. Man, that's too crazy to give a starting 5 on both sides. That would be interesting, man. That would be dope. Hell yeah, that would be so crazy. Like, yo, that's history, bro. Just imagine it happening, though, man.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, you can do it to where, like, it's dudes that haven't been on URL at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of y'all young gunners, I think, could be ready to do that. Like if not, you know, now, like, sometime in the future, like, you could really get it going.
Hey, you should push for some shit like that, bro. I ain't mad at that. You know what? URL versus West, but the only problem is where. Where would you do it?
Oh, man. You have to meet in the middle, man.
It would be crazy if it was to ever happen and shit, man. That's all I know.
Fair, and let's be honest, bro. Where would it be fair? Like in New York, like would that be fair? I don't think so.
Unless you do two parts and you have one in LA and you will have one in New York. Do 2 parts and shit, 2-part series.
It would be more fair because LA fools are such flip-floppy motherfuckers that they'll just start cheering for New York. Like we don't have that pride out here. Like with New York, there's already too much pride in New York. You putting them in a pride situation.
Yo, Diz, don't do that, Diz. Y'all definitely have mad
said
pride.
Y'all got that pride. Come on, man. Don't do that.
There ain't no city. Listen, I've been all over the world. I've lived in like 17 different cities. There ain't a city in the world where you go around and everyone in the city is like, yo, I love New York, son. Yo, I love New York. Yo, every 5 minutes it was like, yo, I love NY, man. It's like crazy. Like, y'all really love New York. Like, you really do, and it's good because it's a fucking incredible city. I mean, there's no reason not to, but you got to know that the rest of the world don't have pride like that. The only people that have more pride than you are Canadians with their country. You know what I mean? Like, if you see how Canadians are super like, oh, you know, Canada before anything. They don't give a fuck. Like, it's when you go out there, too, you'll see it. Like, they're super about their shit. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have nationalism like they have nationalism, but we have cities like New York and places where people are really proud where they're from. Detroit is like you guys. But, I mean, not every city has that powerful, like, yeah, it's our shit, bitch. Fucking get the fuck out of here if you don't like it. Only Detroit and New York got that going, for real. Even Chicago's not like that.
Damn, I didn't even know all that shit. Okay.
I mean, kind of. Don't you agree? I mean, think of it logically. Who's more prideful than, like, people from Detroit and from New York? Like, even Chicago up there with, but, like, not as much. But, like, someone from Detroit will tell you, I'm from the D, and yell at your face, won't they?
Exactly, right before they fight you and shit.
It's that attitude that I'm talking about, that pride. Bro, I'm from this city. You got a fucking problem with it, I'll beat the dog shit out of you. And it's a good thing, but it's a fair thing. That's the only thing I'm saying. Like, people don't got that out here. Especially because LA's so big and people are from so many different places and come from everywhere that you're not even going to have real LA fools standing there like that. So it's like, you rap it in front of tourists out here. For real. I mean, you know, and Toronto's fair too, but they can be biased too, bro.
Hey, Diz, you know what, Diz? You know what, Diz? As far as WRCs with Ilmac and the stores getting the rings and whatnot, has your legacy passed both their legacies in your opinion?
I mean, I don't like to say that, but I mean, we just we have different routes, and I just, you know, I had different choices in what I decided to do, and I guess I just got, you know, I positioned myself in positions where opportunities came to me that were bigger, you know what I mean? And I feel like their legacy will always live on the way it is. And to be honest with you, a lot of people, like we said, will undermine what they've done, but they are still and will always probably be the most incredible 2-on-2 ever. Like, the shit they used to do back then is just, it was a different field. People wouldn't understand because they just weren't around that era to know. Because once people advance and they become good, they forget about what it took to become there and what broke the mold to get there. It's almost like before Eminem and Rakim and all the crazy lyricists, you know, people, it was unheard of to say crazy multis, you know what I'm saying? Cool G rap, like, it was unheard of. So once it happened, there's a certain level of respect you got to have for that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's real shit.
Okay.
It's real shit.
The respect is there.
So, you know, so to go to that next level, they were the guys that were freestyling things where people really couldn't fathom how they were doing it, to be honest with you. We didn't understand, bro. Look, he was battling Dumbfounded. I'll give you an example. He was battling Dumbfounded in front of a fucking puppy store and it said doggy daycare in front of it, right? He's standing in front of the doggy daycare sign. He's battling Dumbfounded, who's Asian, and he literally pulls out of thin air. And this is what, like, I'm telling you, this is what, it was just unbelievable, where he was saying some shit about him, something like he got some gay hair, whatever he rhymed with, and he said, look, it's a doggy daycare, but you probably ate there. It was that shit that was happening, bro. It was the shit that was just on the spot that he was doing and they were both doing that was just unbelievable, like where you've seen it happening in front of your eyes and you're like, what the fuck? All this is just happening right now. All of it is responses and rebuttals. None of it is, scripted like that. It was crazy seeing it. It was honestly some unbelievable shit, and people were terrified of them. I mean, you got to know, everybody was terrified of them. But, I mean, alone, when you split them, they're not as powerful. But their legacy together is probably one of the most important legacies in battle rap, along with Juice, Supernatural, and, a lot of those legacies. Mooks, whoever, you know what I mean?
Hey, yo, no one talks about Supernatural no more. That's crazy.
It's fucking pathetic, bro. It's disrespectful. You know what I mean? And you got to know, Supernatural, one of, like, my big bros, bro. I haven't spoke to him in a minute, but we going to chop it up. And you got to know, that's somebody who's, he did so much for battle rap. People don't understand that era, the Craig G era, all that happening, bro. The Guinness World Book of Records and him constantly putting freestyling on the map and battle rap and competition and hip hop, you don't stop, and just ripping people, and he's just always in everyone's ear, and they don't understand what type of symbol Supernat's like, bro, is everyone's spirit animal in battle rap. He should be everyone's spirit animal, like Supernat. You know what I mean? People don't respect him like that anymore. The dude's never fucking wrote a fucking bar in his life. Imagine that, Cap.
Man, that shit, man. That record changed so much, it's crazy.
Bro, you got to know what type of people respect Supernat, bro. I'm talking about, like, the people you see in the fucking suits and the white businessmen and hey, my name is Eric. Like, oh, this young, talented man with dreadlocks named Supernatural. Like, these are the type of people, like, Supernat broke through some other shit, bro. He made hip-hop some shit where kids were, like, following along with it, where he, like, freestyled for kids, like, grab your crayon, grab your whatever, like rapping for people with their items in their hands and all the shit that DNA was doing. That's all Supernat shit, bro. All that's Supernat, bro.
Yeah. He's doing all that shit. Just freestyle everything off top of the head every moment and shit.
He used to come freestyle for people, like, when they would come to shows, like, it was just about them, bro. He would dedicate. That was the real hip-hop, bro. That's the element that's lost, where he would stand there with the people in a circle, and they would just throw words and items at him, and he would be with them for, like, 5 hours in a circle, and everyone would leave, and he's there with his, like, 50 people, just vibing with him and just loving the fucking improv, freestyle rap shit coming straight from the heart, not thinking about nothing, just, yo, and I'm doing it like this, and I'm doing it like that. Like, that real, what our real shit came from, bro. That's the whole essence, bro. And it's just, there's no timer. There's no, okay, 2 minutes are up. Bye, everyone go home. Like, it's real.
Yeah.
All night. Fuck that. Oh,
Yo.
hey, man, I'm done. My 2 minutes are up. All right, bro. See you guys later. Like, no, nobody can survive in our days, Cap. You had to rap for, like, half an hour. You know what would happen to people that were dope for 2 or 3 minutes? They would get killed. They would come in, people would be like, whoa, and somebody would be going off for like 2-3 minutes. Then 4 minutes go by. Then 5 minutes go by, and it's like, yo. And it's like, oh, shit, this guy's trash. Oh, fuck, holy shit, he's garbage as fuck. Oh, man, he can't even rap anymore. And then you got dudes going for half an hour, 45 minutes on the same shit. Like, that's what hip-hop was, bro. People were just fucking animals. There wasn't this shit, this weird shit, Boy Scout shit.
All right, damn, man. Yo, that's, man, I don't know, there's fucking battle rap, man. I love this shit.
I know you do, that because you appreciate history. That's why I love telling you this shit, because it really, actually, if you look at what we came from, bro, in the dream in what battle rap is, it's one of the most beautiful stories ever that's never been documented and exposed the right way and told, like, how it is and what we came from. And what battle rap's essence really is, and how it's the core of hip-hop is battling, how everything started from the DJs battling each other to the MCs wanting to be better than the other ones, to Sugar Hill Gang coming up there and being better fucking partiers than the rest of the people. Like, that's That's what it started. Everything was battle rap, bro. Everything, when it comes down to it, everything is about battling. And you know, once that element is fucking gone and fucked with, all is you don't really have nothing left, bro. We have the craziest shit ever. We had nothing when we started, bro. There was no. Imagine how it is for battlers that we didn't have a league. People I know like Mook and Lux, I know can relate to me, where we were running around battling, but there was no such thing as battle rap because it just didn't exist. People just did it places. They did it in cafeterias, and it just didn't really happen. You had it happen at shows and ciphers here and there, but there was no real battle scene. It was like there was no schedule. There was nothing. You might have caught a battle and seen one if you got lucky. There was no such thing as it. We used to do it on park benches and shit like that, and battle over little things like packs of cigarettes and fucking. You know, I've told this story before. Slices of not slices, but a whole pizza. I battled for a pizza before. We battled people for the stews. We take stews from.
You battled for a pizza before.
I battled for I put up a box of cigarettes for a pizza because, you know, when you're young, you got a certain amount of money with you. And that day, you know, I had like $5 left. And Little Caesars is $5, and we used to get the Little Caesars, but I wanted a pack of smokes. So I got a pack of smokes instead, and I ended up starving. The dude had a full pizza he just got from Little Caesars, and he didn't have no cigarettes, and he wanted to smoke. So it was like kind of like, yo, let's get it popping. And, you know, I had my pizza and smoked my cigarette after the battle.
Yeah, you fucking stupid.
Also, we battled for Jordans before back then. That happened. And we battled for little shit, like $20 to $50, and it was just, that was the dream when it started. That's why you see me tripping out on these people. Now you see how it feels when they come in and they go, yo, man, I need 2 G's to do a battle. Suck my fucking dick. I need to get off that. I need to get money off what you're getting. You know what I mean? Let me get a percentage then. I think that's ultimately why Mook feels like he has to tax Smack. To be honest with you. That's why.
You done?
Yes, this is a battling spirit. He has it. He's been through it. That's one thing that I respect about Mook. He's been through it. He knows. He knows what it feels like because he knows he's built shit out there. He sees it. He feels like, but that's the thing though. Mook should be able to battle on other leagues for way less money. That's where he's a fucking dickhead. Mook should be able to go to Flop, bless them with a battle for little money, or be able to go to King of the Dot, bless them with a battle for little money because they didn't, you know, they don't technically, quote unquote, you know, owe him. I don't think necessarily Smack owe him, but I feel like I understand where he comes from, where he feels like he needs a bigger piece of things because he's a bigger part of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and plus him being the face for all the time and shit. Yeah, he's trying to rack up off that.
What up?
I said, plus him being like everyone says he's the face of battle rap and the Godfather and the Jordan, like he trying to capitalize over that.
In fact, combined with him bringing Smack celebrities and being obviously the reason why they're coming is also a big factor of why he could just be like, yo. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I feel like that kind of was my thing with King of the Dot for a while because I brought Drake there. You know what I mean? Drake came to watch me battle. I felt like I was so good that he wanted to come watch me battle. He told me personally I'm on his bucket list of shit to watch live before he died. That was the first thing I heard from him. When he only followed me and Hollow online. He didn't follow no leagues. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got you.
So if you look at, I mean, Drake was bound to be, and I mean, he for sure he watches King of the Dot, but I'm just saying certain rappers are going to push these celebrities to want to come because they're just like, it's like watching your favorite fighter. I want to go watch Lomachenko box in March when he comes to LA because he's my favorite boxer right now. It's the same shit. So, you know, so if Mook feels like Busta Rhymes and all these people are showing up to see him, he's going to fucking feel like he wants to charge Smack for that, and that's understandable, I guess.
True. Well, I don't know. This whole shit is weird, man. This whole shit is fucking crazy. But, hey, I'm glad this shit's still going on. I'm definitely watching this shit.
Wait for the movie to come out, man. I think a lot's going to come from the movie, man. People are just, they're forgetting that we have something really big coming. It's just because you don't talk about movies when they're in production. You don't, like, there's nothing to promote right now. You know what I mean? But once this shit come out, I mean, like I said, like before we get off the phone, we can run through the list of people that are in it. So again, let's do it. Memory. So it's, you know, me, Hollow, Lux, Dumbfounded, Arsenal, Conceited, Big T, Pat Stay, Daylight, Head Ice, Iron Solomon, Roan, Sharon, Billy Swain. Who else is in it? Am I forgetting somebody? I might be forgetting somebody. Who am I forgetting?
Cortez?
Is Tez in it? No, Tez is not in it. Tez is not in it. I think that's pretty much it. I pretty much got everybody. There's like 11 or 12 of us that were all casted to be in it. And so yeah, I mean, a lot of the main crazy motherfuckers are in there. You know, Lux, Hollow, and Arsenal, and Khan, and me and Pat. That's already. Oh yeah, obviously Thesaurus and Ilmac are in it too. They have little cameos, but you know they're in it too. And Smack and Norbs and Organic and Lush are in it too. So
the Organic and Lush is in it?
Yeah, I actually.
I didn't even know that shit.
I actually made sure they last minute. I just, you know, I felt like it wouldn't be official unless they're in it. Like they gotta have a role in it. You know what I mean?
True.
Is there a release date or?
But I was trying to get direct in it too, but Lush and them, like we barely got them in it, bro. Like it was just very squeezed tight for the what they wanted in it, and it was just they got fucking really dope shots and fucking appearances, and it just looks official. You know what I mean? Like everyone's gonna be happy. And Penn is in it. My bad. Poison Penn is in it too.
Okay. So I can't.
That's what's up,
wait
man.
for this shit, man.
Yeah, bro. So a lot of us are in it, bro. And it's gonna be dope, man. Again, like without giving away too much, Hollow and Lux are gonna have like it's gonna be like a surprise, almost like they have really, like it's gonna be dope how everybody is put into their own elements in it, and like just there's gonna be something in it for everybody. You know what I mean? It's very evenly balanced. It's not biased to one side. There's the East Coast, the West Coast thing in it, and the street element, the fucking more domestic, international element in it, and it's just crazy, bro. And it actually, just to give a wide, you know, generalizing of it, it's pretty much encompasses what the impact of battle rap would be on real society, which is kind of true because people haven't really found out about battle rap like that. There's a whole culture of people, once they find out about battle rap, they're going to be attacking us out there. You know what I mean? The America that you can't say this word, and you can't be misogynistic, and you can't be racist, and you can't be prejudiced, and if you say this, you can't, and this is a microaggression. You know, you got that whole culture that pretty much doesn't like the type of shit we do. So the whole movie is just showing the impact it has on, like, white people and pretty much people in general, just like people that are not involved in battle rap in the college world, in the academic world, in those worlds being exposed to battle rap. So it's crazy. It's almost like battle rap taking over the world. You get what I'm saying? And it just shows how the world would react to us if we blew up. It's almost that's what it is. I mean, so it gets, it's a pretty crazy thing, and it's just drama along the way and just mad battles, all types of battles. Everyone's battling in it. so yeah.
Oh shit, that's what it is. Well, shit,
the most people battling in it, I'll tell you, also are like me, Hollow, Lux, and Dumbfounded. I think Khan raps a good amount too, and you know Sharon has a little part too, and there's just more. But I'd say the most people that rap are like me and Dumbfounded, Hollow, and Lux. But like everyone really raps and does shit, so everybody has a part.
Okay. That's what it is. But yo, Diz, man, I definitely appreciate you calling up. You heard I'm being in touch with you.
Word is bomb, son.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Word, man.
Hey, yo, you're a funny nigga. Hey, yo, I'm gonna hit you up, man.
Yo, be good, man.
Word, man. Salute, Diz, man. Real shit.
Yo, man, yo, man, yo, fuck what you going to fan 007, nigga, man. Shut up.